Hello and welcome. It's PE Philly. Today's session we're going to be talking about classifications of the joints and movements at the joints. First we have a pivot joint at the neck, moving side to side. Then we have a ball and socket at the shoulders. And then we have a ball and socket at the hip. Hinge joint located at the arms, and condyloid located at the wrist. Hinge joint again, but this time at the ankle by your feet. Now let's start looking at the joints during a game situation and movements and how it works. Right, here we have a ball and socket joint. Throughout this ball and socket joint we have a player who's throwing a ball towards a wicket. The movements that we have at a ball and socket joints are flexion, extension, rotation, circumduction, adduction and abduction. Good shot. Here we have a player demonstrating a hinge joint by throwing the ball towards the hoop. So we look at the arms and see it bend. Here we have flexion. We have flexion when the arms go up and then my bicep contracts, and back down when it's in extension. Extension is when the angle at the joint increases, and flexion is when it decreases. Here we have a plantar flexion. Plantar flexion occurs at the ankle joint. This movement occurs when you point your toes downwards. This movement here we have flexion. Flexion at the knee is like when the player is preparing to kick the ball. Extension. Extension occurs after the player has kicked the ball and followed through. Great miss. Absolute great miss. Pivot joint. Pivot joint happens at rotation at the neck. Again we have here a hinge joint as the player is about to do a throw on in a game situation at the arms. And now we have dorsiflexion, which is pointing the toes upwards towards the body. Circumduction, which allows 360 degrees movement. And now we have abduction. Abduction is when the movement of the limb is moving away from the body. And now we have adduction when the movement of the limb goes towards the body. A form of exercise to this joint would be star jumps. And there you have it. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Stay tuned and locked in for more videos. And don't forget to subscribe, like and share.